What up, everybody, and welcome to a special Christmas Saturday edition of Crack Kills Quick Hits. We got our coffee, we got our Christmas tree. We don't really have any gifts, at least maybe a championship for no comment later this week, but we'll talk about that later. And we are ready to see the 5 things to watch for as we head into the second round of the playoffs, the second round of the Shit Bowl, and the penultimate week of the Crack Kills season for 2016. Let's take a look at the 5 things to watch for as we head into this week. Quick hit number 1, Tinfoil Kings versus No Comment. It's Tinfoil Kings, the defending champions, versus No Comment, the perennial playoff pretender. But will No Comment finally be able to drop that moniker, break their streak, and qualify for their first ever Crack Kills championship game? We'll see, it's going to be tough. The Kings are led by a resurgent Julio Jones, who is back from injury and ready to go with that turf toe. No Comment, on the other hand, has had their scores being down the last 3 weeks and will need a turnaround to see if they can get the win. These two teams split their season series during the year with No Comment winning the second meeting, but they have a playoff history. The Tinfoil Kings knocked off number 1 seeded No Comment in 2010. No Comment got that number 1 seed with Terrell Owens, but Owens was not around when NC fell in the playoff game. We'll see if No Comment can avenge that loss, or if the Tinfoil Kings take one step closer to that repeat of the Crack Kills Championship. Quick hit number 2, highly trained Apes at Shit Town. The Apes are heading to Shit Town, where the Townies will host their first ever playoff game. Shit Town has always been a high-scoring team, but this year they finally turned into a playoff performance. They lead the league in scoring and have a tough combination of Tony Brown and Matt Ryan, both players possible first-team Crack Kills Super Team members. Well, the Apes are more of a balanced attack. This isn't the Apes team of 2007 and 2009 in which they won their previous championships, but the young talent on this team is undeniable. The Apes lean on Dak Zeke, and that's how they got to this game, and they'll look for Zeke and Dak to come back with another big performance this week. As we said, this is the Shit Town's first ever playoff game, and they'll host it at the Toilet Bowl. The Apes brought in Big Play, or Big Plays, Charles Clay this week at tight end, and Kurt Coleman. We'll see if either of these players make a difference, or if Shit Town, the league's leading scorer, continues to roll into their first ever Crack Kills championship game. Quick hit number 3, Larry's Guys versus the Mean Genes. Neither of these teams is happy with where they're at, and maybe more so for the Mean Genes, who are playing in their first ever Shit Bowl, and today is their first ever Shit Bowl game. The Genes have had a disappointing season, and you can point to Lamar Miller, Jarvis Landry, Gary Barnage, and a handful of other players as to why. Nothing went right for the Genes this year. On the other hand, on the same hand, nothing went right for the guys either. Their number 1 pick, much derided Rob Gronkowski, went out with a season-ending injury halfway through the season, although the second half of the season was a good one for the guys as they got out of their big hole and almost made their way back into the playoffs. They'll look to salvage their season today, though, and qualify for their first ever Shit Bowl final. The Genes will look for the same thing, though, and they definitely have their eye on that number 1 overall pick next year and a possible full rebuild after 5 straight championship game streak came to an end. We'll see who can come out on top of this one, although the guys put up the high score last week. Quick hit number 4, Fat Bottom Girlies at Phil's Fugitives. The Girlies, we said this last week, but we'll say it again, possibly playing for the last time under the Girlies moniker, have already put up some big points thanks to Odell Beckham's Thursday night showing. The Fugitives, on the other hand, have sleptwalked through this season, and we'll see if they can salvage it with a win today. The Girlies may not even need a win for the finals as they hold 2 first-round draft picks thanks to Future Cop, how he got any votes for Owner of the Year after trading away his first 5 picks next year is beyond me. We'll see if the Fugitives can turn their season around and get to the Shit Bowl final to prepare for a resurgent 2017, or if it's the Girlies who put up the number 1 pick and are able to stock up to start next year and possibly qualify for their first ever Crack Bowl playoffs. Finally, quick hit number 5, and it's a repeat of last week, the Crack Kills Awards. 7 ballots are in, meaning 5 ballots are still yet to come in. I don't think we'll get all 12, but if we could get 7 ballots, that would be amazing. So if you haven't voted for the Crack Kills Awards, please Register your vote and let us know what you thought of this season. I've got a few players on my mind for MVP. Most of them play for no comment. Finally, the player to watch. It's Cameron Brate. The Brate train will step into the tight end position for Jordan Reed this week, and Shittown will hope that Brate can duplicate the touchdowns he had in 2 of his last 3 games. The whole team will need to be great today, but Brate will need to be Brate if Shittown is able to take the championship. That's it for Crack Kills Quick Hits for Week 15 and for the second round of the playoffs and Shit Bowl. Merry Christmas and good luck to everybody this week, except the Tinfoil Kings.